I absolutely could not wait for this to come on and to come back, and I was not disappointed.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is season 2, episode 10 of Star. We are back. I was excited. I was anxious. And I had a whole lot of other stuff going on. But let's just talk about what's going down. Okay, so we start open. We're in the aftermath of the fire. Carlotta is getting ready to get out of the hospital. While she's been in the hospital, Miss Ruby has been housing Simone and Star, both. Cotton is alive and kicking and basically staying in her daddy's trailer. So that was cool. I was like so happy and so relieved. I'm like, we're not killing Cotton off. Like that's just, it's just not even an option. We're not killing Cotton, period. So it was Karen that actually died in the fire. It wasn't Cotton. We see her coming out of the house, you know, and she's getting ready to call 911, and she didn't. She just didn't call 911, and she didn't tell. She is keeping the secret about the attack. Now, in the midst of all of that, it's not helping anything because I guess she's kind of laying low, so old Prison Bay don't notice she ain't dead, but at the same time, there's all these charges of arson because he's the one that started the fire. There's all these charges of arson, and they're trying to pin them back on Carlotta because of everything that went on, you know, with the whole closing down of the shop, and then her name is the name on the insurance. Naturally, she's the one that they're looking at. So none of this is actually helping. We go right in and we see Miss Bruce. Miss Bruce and Carlotta squash their beef. He's like, hey, this is just as much my house as it is yours. That's how I felt about the place, and I'm going to help you to build it back. And she's like, because first she's like, I'm not speaking to you. He's like, you know I don't have nothing to do with this. I would never set your place on fire. Like, I wouldn't do that. It's my house, too. In the midst of all that going on, baby, we turn around, look at the door, and in comes Carlotta's mama and her sister, baby, and they come in reading, and it didn't shock me that they would be reading when we see the two actors that's actually playing the mother and the damn sister. Brandy Norwood is the sister, and Patti LaBelle is the mother. I was just done. I am done. Baby, Patti is just as hot and fly and messy as hell. Old number running ass, drug dealing ass, gun toting ass mammy. I said, really, Patricia? Come on through. Come on through. Lee Daniels, you always provide us with some shit. I love it. Child, but Miss Brandy was given, girl, this place is burnt down boots, bitch. I said, I was falling out. They are hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And Patti is just too much. She just too much. Just got an attitude. She walking around. She was perfect. This is so perfect for her. And it's different from the mothers that she's played in the past. Because usually we have her as Dwayne Wayne's mother. And that's kind of always her role. That sassy mother. She's sassy, though she's gutter and street on this. I love it. I love it. They are going back and forth. Carlotta's like, I'm not fooling with you all. Y'all coming down here because you want me, launder some money with my salon. That's why you willing to help me get it back together so you can launder some money. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting involved with you two whores. I'm not doing it. And Patty's like, I don't want you to launder shit for me, bitch. I want to sell the shit. Because part of it's in your name, part of it's in my name. I want to sell the shit. Cash out on the insurance policy and keep it moving. Because your dreams don't went on up in smoke. Now to hell with it. I'm like, oh, Lord. And Carlotta's like, no, that's not happening. That's not going to happen. We found out later on it's Cotton that actually contacted Grandma to come down. And she's like, we need your help. She didn't tell her everything, but she told you that, like, my mom needs your help. She came on down. And later on, we're going to talk about it some more, about what else did Grandma, because Grandma was like, well, what's going on with you, Cotton? Something's not right. Something with you is not right, and you're going to tell me what it is. And Cotton, you can see she's been wearing like these turtlenecks and different, because, you know, they choked her out and all of this kind of stuff. And they're thinking she's just going through the whole murder of Elliot and all of that. But of course, that's not it. So we got her going through changes. Then we also have Simone going through changes about Karen dying. So we got all of this heightened emotion going on. Over across, we got the whole thing with Derek and Alex. And Derek's grandma, Miss Ruby, sat Derek down and told him she made a mistake. You know she loves you, and she loves you. I know she loves you. The little girl made a mistake. It is what it is. You grown, and I can't tell you what to do, but you need to fix that and keep her, because it's just a mistake. We seen the kiss, but see, people didn't see the backstage, maybe when she was about to mount him, honey. So Derek's like, fuck her. She can go straight to hell. I'm like, all right. He showed his grandmother that his foot was moving, and she's like, I'm going to go get you a new therapist. Well, how long has this been going on, this, that, the other? And he's like, we can't afford no therapist. She's like, if you can do that, I'll figure out a way to get you some therapy. I said, come on, Miss Ruby. Miss Ruby's ass is sober. Honey, of course, she let Star in, but she treated Star, you know, she told Star, you know, everything that Star do, oh, bitch, that's you and your white privilege. Miss Ruby's a drunken mess. Drunken mess. Then we see a little scene with Gigi and Alex. And Alex tells Gigi, you know, all of this stuff is just a mess. The stuff between me and Noah was a mistake. I'd have been kicked out of my house, you know. And she's like, and I don't know where she's staying. I'm thinking Alex must be staying. I don't know where Alex is staying at, actually. I don't know. I have no idea. They didn't really say. But she said it's a mistake. She got kicked out, and Gigi's like, don't worry about it, girl. I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to get y'all some radio play and stuff and get y'all hooked up. We'll get you up on this single with me and get y'all to generate some coins. Miss Thing, I got you. Gigi likes Alex. So she's like, I got you. So she's like all excited about that. Later on, we actually see Simone run up on Noah Baby, and the cat's out of the bag. Simone now knows about the whole thing with Alex versus Star and all of this, and she told him men ain't shit and you ain't shit, you playing them both, you don't give a fuck about neither one of them. And he's like, well, Star ain't feeling me all like that. She's like, yeah, she actually is, and she was getting ready to tell you that night, but then you all got your tongue all down Alex's throat. You're a mess. You got a whole mess going on, and you don't give a shit about either one of them. You're a mess. And she told her, she's like, stay away from the both of them, and I ain't gonna tell you again. I said, oh, girl, I said, girl, you really stepping into your bulldagger role real good, Miss Simone. You ain't playing no games. I said, all right, Simone, I'll take that over her other pill popping bullshit. And they've been keeping her off the pills. They're like, bitch, sit your high ass down. Sit down. So I'm cool with that. We ain't seen Ayanna. Ayanna's gone. Her dad got rid of her ass. And there's a whole new person running the label. And is it Charles Floyd is running the label, and he's taking everything over, and he's running things. I think that's her dad, but whatever. He's running things, and everybody's like, he's the star maker. He makes stars. Charles Floyd, isn't that the guy from Empire? Isn't that? I'm thinking Charles Floyd is Lucius's best friend. Forrest Whitaker's part. if I'm not badly mistaken. Y'all tell me in the comments, am I right? Is Charles Floyd Forrest Whitaker's character on Empire? I don't know. I'm thinking it is, but whatever. Whoever this Charles Floyd is coming in, he is a star maker, and he gets shit done with Ayanna wasn't able to get done. She had the right connections, and she's just all hide up ass mess. So this is what's going on. Okay, so then we got a little scene where Mama and Carlotta get to sit down, baby, and they get to arguing about cotton. And she took, and they were having this back and forth, and she's telling her, you don't know. She said, something's going on with cotton, and I want to know what it is. What is it? What's going on with cotton? What did you do? What haven't you done? Because it's some shit you done did. And they going back and forth. Next thing I know, baby, Carlotta tried to give Mama Patty a little bit of lip. Baby, she gave her, bitch, who was you talking to? And smacked the shit out of her. I said, oh, girl, she got you, bitch. She popped the shit out of Carlotta, and Carlotta gave ooh and went on about her business, because ain't nobody fooling with gun-toting Mary, honey. I said, uh-huh. I said, wow. And she told her, she said, yeah, you can't tell me about cotton like I don't know what's going on with my own daughter. She said, oh, yeah, just like you didn't know that she was a daughter till I told you. I said, uh-huh. Take your ass on, Carlotta, because you was confused as hell when it came to dealing with cotton. You doing good now, but bitch, you were a mess. I'm like, Patty should have smacked you one more time with the other hand. But anyway, so we go on with that. Okay, so then when we get to this whole single situation with Gigi and Alex and Gigi have a run-in because the whole verse is plagiarized from somebody else's song. So when Alex approached Gigi with it, Gigi's like, girl, this is the business, this thing, get out of here, bitch. This is what everybody do. And Alex like, we ain't doing that. We appreciate you trying to help us, but girl, you want some fuck shit. We ain't doing that. You know, and I can understand that because she is a writer. So what do you look like indulging in the stealing and theft of somebody else's writing? So Alex is right. She's like, we ain't doing that. Then, baby, they were at this little thing, little showcase, honey, and that Noah got up there, baby. That Luke James sang Donnell Jones' song, Where I Want to Be, and tore it down. Child, that Luke James is something serious. You hear me? I sat here, I said, now what you going to do with this song? Because it was hot when Donnell Jones did it. And I'm just waiting until they get to the part where they do the little dip. I said, come on, let's see what you going to do. Baby, that Luke James to the ground. Do you understand me? To the ground. Oh, that Luke James will get your panties thrown behind the couch, honey. He's something. I said, okay. And baby, they had Star and Alex standing there. Look, I said, I know how y'all feel, bitch. Because I was about ready to stand over there leaning on the counter with y'all, honey. I said, oh, honey, he is too much. But anyway, the cat's out of the bag. It's all out there. So we're going to see what's going on. The two of them know. Star and Alex have their little conversation. Alex is like, I didn't do nothing with him, but I wanted to. I almost fell on top of it, girl, you know. And Star's like, girl, I wasn't falling. I've been jumping and doing somersaults on top of it. So it's like this whole thing, but it's all out there now. So we're going to see what happens from there. Angel had a talk with Hail because Hail's getting out of the hospital. The doctor at the hospital told him, you need to go to the rehab with your coked up ass because you might not be so lucky next time all the coke I found in your system, you high bastard. I was like, child, yes it did. This episode really delivered. Honey, they went on. Hail done went back out doing what he's doing. Next thing we know, we start seeing this Charles Floyd making his magic, baby. Angel and what's his face was on the radio. Then the next thing you know, Star and the girls, they were on the radio with their song. That Imagination song was playing on the radio. I said, okay, come on, here we go. Let's get it popping. So all of that's going on. They addressed the whole situation and let Simone know, because Simone asked, am I a lesbian now? Yeah, you are. You are. And she was, you know, they let her know we love you, and it doesn't make no difference. It is what it is. So all of that got out of the way. There's something else going on with Star that has to do with Simone, because Star keeps having these visions of her mom, and her mom ended up saying to her, if you don't tell her, I will. And it has something to do with Simone, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what the hell Star has done to Simone that's going to piss Simone off, but I'm interested to know. Last thing, baby, Cotton tells her grandma exactly what happened about old Prison Bay. And Carlotta's like, I'm going to call the police. And grandma sat her gun on the table and said, honey, yeah. And that's what Cotton said. I'm the one to call grandma. I called her down here because we need her help. And she was like, honey, let me take care of it. She put her gun on the table. Carlotta will say, put that gun away. But she will say, no, mommy, why don't you just let grandma take care of it? Her and auntie take care of it. They'll take care of it. And she's like, I'm calling to go call the police. And that's kind of where we broke out at. I said, child, let's get it going. Baby, Star is going to be the to watch this season. Do you hear me? Star is starting off great, honey. I said, and again, I am so in love with the two characters. Brandy's not playing Moesha, and Patty's not playing Dwayne Wayne's mother. I'm living for the dynamic that they're doing in this. Lee, you done did it again. I'm so in. I'm so here for this. I can't wait. This is going to be fun. All right, you guys. I'll catch y'all next week. Later.